Hey John, got some great news. We've got a sponsor.
Have we?
Big thanks to the guys at Viking Covers for coming on board and supporting My Dad's Car podcast. Please check them out at vikingcovers.co.uk if you're looking for indoor or outdoor car covers. You'll be hearing a lot more from them soon, but for now, here's the episode.
Welcome to my dad's car. Enjoy!
Welcome to My Dad's Car, a podcast discussing our personal relationship with automotive nostalgia. And you know what? It doesn't even have to be about your dad's car. It can be your mum's, your grand's, your parents', guardians, or even a neighbour's. If it made an impression, let's talk about it.
G'day.
Hello, can you hear me?
How's it going? I can. Can you hear me?
Wonderful, yeah.
Wow. It's a good start, isn't it?
It still works after all that time off.
Yeah. Yeah, I had to try and find all the I usually sort of stuff all this equipment away and I couldn't find the thing that the microphone goes into. So
Oh, okay.
kind of a very wobbly wobbly experience, but found it in the end.
Oh, well, fantastic.
How's things?
Yeah, we're good, thank you.
Happy New Year, I should say.
Indeed, yeah, I've not seen you since before the big day.
Yeah.
But yeah, how was yours? How was your Christmas?
Yeah, it was good, yeah. We did the Euro Disney, didn't we? And
Oh, yeah.
when did we go? We went last day of school, so 19th, and came back Christmas Eve.
Oh, cool.
It was really good. Yeah, kids loved it, obviously, and
Did you drive?
yeah, the shuttle. We were lucky actually; it was really smooth both ways. Yeah, it kind of opens your eyes as to how good the driving conditions are in France.
Yeah.
And it's just chalk and cheese. And yeah, even after Euro Disney, we trekked up to Paris and spent a couple of days there.
Yeah, good choice.
And even driving in central Paris, like if you compare it to central London, there aren't really any rules in terms of, the bus lane thing or the emissions and all that. Yeah, it's just a bit of an eye opener. You just sort of think you've got to hand it to the French. They literally won't stand for any sort of, some sort of regulations. I don't think they have speed cameras over there, do they? I didn't see any.
No, I'm not sure if they have cameras, but I think the police are pretty hot on stuff.
Yeah.
But
yeah, I mean the motorways are just. Everyone seems to adhere to the slow lane, and it just flows nicely. And I probably count on one hand how many times I sort of saw a car that maybe it's doing something it shouldn't. It's just yeah.
I imagine when you get out into sort of the rural sticks, it's all a little bit more free for all.
Yeah.
But in the city, we did it a couple of years ago, Euro Disney, and drove.
Yeah.
And we top and tailed it with sort of Airbnb the side, and then we did the train into Paris like one day, to make sure there was some actual culture rather than just sort of Disneyness.
Yeah. The kids weren't overly keen on being dragged around, walking, looking at all the sort of touristy spots. But yeah, once they got into it, it was nice. It was sort of ply them with little snacks along the way and the odd park here and there.
Yeah, exactly. And naturally, kind of 5 years time, they'll look back at it and they'll be talking about France or whatever at school, and they'll be like, "Yeah, I've been to Paris."
Yeah,
and that's sort of like a decent memory to have, isn't it?
Yeah, I don't know. I just got the impression that it's quite a nice sort of vibe in Paris as well. When I compare it to walking around London, it's much. There's a bit of a sort of reputation, isn't there? I think with the French just being a bit moody and not wanting to help, but it's completely the opposite when we were there. Everyone was very friendly and very helpful. So yeah,
that's good. I do like a little sort of French bakery or something like that. Just pop in there and just
absolutely.
That's good. Any car spots and any Citroens?
Well, we took our Citroen back to the motherland, which was good. But yeah, I didn't actually get any decent car spots. I think everything's too new in the centre of Paris. And obviously, when we're in Disneyland, you don't leave the complex, do you? So
no, exactly. Yeah. No, it's nice to see kind of a 2CV going past or something. Saw a 2CV in London the other day, actually.
Did you?
We were driving up to Blackwall Tunnel.
Yeah.
And actually, since they've done the new tunnel, whatever it's called, Silver Lake.
Silvertown, yeah. I went through it yesterday, funny enough.
Not had to queue for Blackwall. It's been an absolute joy.
Yeah, it has helped. Not suggesting that it's definitely worked, but yeah, it has assisted a bit more of a free flowing traffic, I think, overall. But I don't use it frequently, so I can't say if it has sort of fixed it.
Yeah, and I've probably only done weekend visits, but
yeah, I think weekends now are pretty much plain sailing.
Yeah.
I think it's probably still too busy during the week for it to be completely smooth. But
Yeah, it was borderline pleasurable. Like previously, you'd be queuing sort of half a mile out of Blackwall.
Yeah.
But yeah, I thought, not that you've heard all the clips, but yeah, Boxing Day, I got wrapped up warm, went out early to car meet on Brighton Seafront.
Nice.
Which was quite cool. I'd heard about it, and it's been going a few years, and some friends were going. So yeah, I whizzed along to that, which was quite nice.
What's the theme? Is it just anything?
Yeah, it's kind of classic. There's quite a lot of American stuff there. Quite a lot of old Fords.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, mostly sort of older stuff. There was a few sort of new things. There was a Lambo there, and I guess some Japanese bits.
Yeah.
But yeah, generally sort of speaking, older stuff. Quite a lot of sort of VWs and kind of owners that I knew through work.
Mm-hmm.
Few Porsches. So yeah, I ran around with the machine, kind of grabbing some clips.
Yeah.
So there's, I don't know, 20 or so, which we'll play in a minute and people can have a listen. And yeah, thanks to those who did contribute something. Apologies to the man I asked 3 times, and each time he said no, and I just kept catching him in different places to the extent that actually at one point he was sat in an American car. And I kind of leant in through the window. I was like, any chance I could ask you your earliest car memory? He was like, no. I was like, I'm really sorry. I didn't realise I've asked you already. I was like, have you asked you already once? He's like, no, twice.
We'll get you in the end, wherever you are.
I was like, you just got a friendly face.
Oh, dear.
But yeah, that was quite fun. We went out for a couple of hours and yeah, a little bit of a break from presents and the abundance of food.
Yeah.
And cooked meat, which I just needed to detox from already, only a day in.
Yeah.
That probably brings us on to...
We've found Chris. He's down in his Fiat 126. Chris, what's your earliest car memory?
I think it's got to be, Andy. It's got to be my mum's Mark 1 Fiesta in baby blue. No headrests, very basic spec. I think it had like a Pasha interior as well.
Okay.
So retro now, but very basic back then, I think.
Yeah, very cool. Thank you very much.
No worries.
We found Mark, who's got a 2-door Cortina in the sort of beige colour, which is very, very cool. Mark, what's your earliest car memory?
Earliest car memory is being put in the boot in a Vauxhall estate going down to Bournemouth with the whole family, back and forth. Yeah, and I've been addicted to cars ever since.
How many in the car then, if you were in the boot?
Oh, there was 6. 6 kids, mum and dad, so 8.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Okay, we found Tom, who's got an orange Mark II Escort, I think. Tom, what's your earliest car memory?
Probably my dad. He's always had Escorts and stuff. Just helping him as a kid, cleaning bits up and, yeah, that sort of stuff.
What's the first Escort you remember him having?
Red X-Pac Mark II, I think it was. Like a full rally spec thing on the road.
Very cool. Thank you very much. Okay, we found Steve Simmons, and he can remember his earliest car memory. Go for it.
My earliest car memory was probably 1969 in village called Barkham, because we never had a car, because we had a railway in them days. And with the railway shutting overnight, PUF 359 turned up, a £5 Mark 1 console my dad bought. We needed a car because there was no railway no more. That's my first memory of a car.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, Kevin, what's your earliest car memory?
It was my parents having an Austin Maxi 1750 and the back seat folded down. It was me and my brother sleeping in the back of this car on a car journey. It was from Mayo to Dublin in Ireland.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, I bumped into Jade. Jade, what's your earliest car memory?
It would be Chelsea Cruise with my dad when I was about 4 years old.
That's awesome. That's a really cool memory. What car were you going in?
Mark II Escort.
Fantastic. Yeah, scene points there. Well done. Thank you. Okay, we found Russ. He's rattling a Valet Pro bucket. Russ, what's your earliest car memory?
Yeah, when I was 6, actually, my dad used to run the Brighton Hove Ford Motor Club, so he bought me a Corsair for my 6th birthday, and I used to play in it, do it up with him, and just got the bug from there, really, and then moved on, been into old Fords ever since.
And did the car make the road?
No, it never did, actually. It was just a play thing, but I was the coolest kid at school, so I had a car. So they used to come and just play in it, pretend to drive, you know, chitty, bang, bang.
Fantastic, thank you very much. I've just found Ernie, who's looking around a lovely blue Mark II Escort. Ernie, what's your earliest car memory?
As a child in Sheffield, we had a caravan in Skegness, and we used to do the 80-mile journey in a Ford Pop. and it was me, my aunt and grandmother in the back of the car, and my mum and dad in the front, and it was a little black Ford Pop.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. We found Spike. Spike, what's your earliest car memory?
So my earliest car memory was my parents. My mum at the time had a Vauxhall Carlton estate. It was just a petrol white one. And that was something I always remembered because it was just so unreliable. And one of the memories which I found quite funny was one day we were going to school and my sister left the front passenger door open and my mum rolled back and bent the hinges on it. And so we slammed the door shut and basically for 2 years the car didn't have an open passenger door.
I found John, who's got a lovely blue Mark 1 Golf GTI. John, what's your earliest car memory?
Well, I had about 10 seconds to think about this. It was, my father had various cars. He was quite a car man, but he had a Vauxhall VX 490 and then he had a VX 2300, which at the time was a really big engine car. And I remember trying to pull a caravan, or he trying to pull a caravan up a tiny, tight lane in Cornwall, had to stop for a car coming the other way. And when he started again, the transmission wind-up, I was sat in the middle of the back seat. The transmission wind-up had the prop shaft banging on the transmission tunnel. I thought the thing was going to explode. That was quite a memory.
Thank you very much. Okay, I've just found Stuart, and he's wielding a big camera. Stuart, what's your earliest car memory?
My earliest car memory, my parents had a Triumph Herald.
Okay, fantastic. What colour?
It was blue and white.
Very nice, very nice. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I bumped into Simon. Simon, what's your earliest car memory?
My dad's original Honda Civic and a Hyundai Stella. We had quite a few cars when I was growing up. But my earliest memory of a car that I know is up there. It's Sid, the Red Mini. Yeah, I've known that car about 30 years.
Fantastic. Whose is it?
Yeah, it's my mate John. And I watched that car go from scrap to scrap again. It's been fixed so many times. I don't think it's got an original part on it. But yeah, that's my earliest memory of my cars.
Thank you very much.
No worries.
Okay, I've just bumped into Lisa and she's got an earliest car memory for us. Lisa, go for it.
An old-fashioned dormobile where the old roof used to go up. We used to go everywhere in that, and I think it was a bright orange one rather than the blue.
VW one?
No, we knew it's a dormobile.
Oh, okay. Whose was it?
My uncle's.
Okay, very cool. Thank you very much. Okay, I found Darren. He sat down here taking some photos at Madeira Drive. Darren, what's your earliest car memory?
Earliest one is my granddad. He had a blue and cream Cresta estate. I know it's different because he had the extra fuel tanks added to it because he used to go back to La Villa in France. So that was early. That was probably about 5 or 6. So a long time ago. Very long time ago.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. I bumped into Simon, who I know quite well. Simon, what's your earliest car memory?
Watching a beach buggy burn outside our house in, I don't know, 1982, probably.
And whose was it?
It was my dad's, yeah. It was my dad's car. He bought it and it burnt, set on fire and melted. And that was it. And it didn't go very far at all.
And that's the advert for fuel lines?
Yeah, exactly right. Yeah, replace your fuel lines and, look after your beach buggy. Yeah.
Fantastic. Thank you. I bumped into Nigel. Nigel, what's your earliest car memory?
Oh, having banger cars on the drive outside my dad's house. The earliest be like an A60, like Austin Cambridges and stuff like that. Yeah, that's the earliest I can think of. Yeah.
Fantastic, thank you.
No problem.
Okay, bumped into Paul down by a container on Madeira Drive. Paul, what's your earliest car memory?
Most of my grandfather's car, which was an old Datsun Cherry. But always looked at cars as we were driving around and everything else. But we had a neighbour who had a Jensen and he worshipped that car. And then another neighbour had a load of Indian Scout motorbikes. And yeah, that was one of the earliest memories I've got of any vehicles.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. Okay, I bumped into Richie. He's up for giving us his earliest car memory. So Richie, go for it. What's your earliest car memory?
Earliest car memory, Audi 100, 1973, which was my father's.
And where would you go in it?
Where would I go in it? Oh, I don't know where I'd go. I'd probably come down here on Marina Drive and have a little look.
Fantastic. Cheers.
I forgot to say to you, Andy, earlier in the week, I did the sort of annual MOT check on the old 5 Series, and it's back on the road.
Oh, you're joking?
Yeah. It was MOT'd. I think it was MOT'd in the spring.
Okay.
So maybe someone tucked it away for a winter or two.
Oh, it wasn't taxed then?
It wasn't MOT'd.
Oh, okay.
So they must have sawned it as well. I'm assuming they would have sawned it, yeah.
Yeah, I guess so.
But yeah, it seems that it's back out there somewhere. So
I wonder whether you could see on that MOT what the mileage is, whether if you've got any. Well, you could work between the MOTs, couldn't you? Work out how many miles it's done.
Should have a look, shouldn't I?
Just
yeah, I didn't think to check that. It's probably gone back, hasn't it? One of those.
Bit of an Arthur Daly drill on the clocks,
Yeah.
sawdust in the oil.
Yeah. Speaking of Arthur Daly, there's an episode where a fellow car dealer of Arthur's gets a fine from the police for winding the clocks back on like several vehicles.
Yeah.
And then because they're reading the story in a newspaper in the pub, and then they're like, "Oh, I think his name's Walter West. There's Walter West, 52." And then Arthur goes, "Oh, he's turned the clock back on that as well, hasn't he?"
I don't think I've ever seen an episode of it.
Oh, you should. It is good. Yeah.
Talking of car dealers, actually, I've done a few episodes of. Do you remember Sam, who came on, whose dad was a car dealer?
Yeah.
So she's got a podcast now. I want to say it's called Wheels and Deals. I might have completely butchered that.
Yeah, I think I've seen a few clips of her sitting in the dealership, isn't it? Or in the...
I've been listening to it rather than watching it. But they've been quite good, actually. So yeah, go look that up.
Will do.
If you fancy a bit more of sort of car chat from back in the day. Yeah, some interesting stories of stuff which was sort of on the edge of whether it was legal, I guess.
Yeah. I've got the MOT up here, look. So April 24 passed 142,000.
Yeah.
And then next test was December 25. So it's recent.
Okay, so yeah, it ran out April 25, so they took it off the road for 6 months.
But the mileage now is 155,000. So it's clocked up some mileage in that
That's
time.
done some work, isn't it?
13,000, yeah.
Maybe it's been running on dodgy plates.
Yeah. Just cruising around London, yeah. Not that I'd recommend doing that. Did I tell you about the chap that lives, got a friend that lives in North London, and I went to see him a while ago, and I'd parked on his road. And then when I was leaving, he said, "Oh, whatever you do, don't go that way because that's a no vehicle road."
Yeah.
There's like a sign where you can't, if you drive down it, you get a fine. And he said he regularly sees people pull up in front of his house and put like jumpers over their number plates, or
just to run the gauntlet.
Just take the plates off. Yeah. I suppose the thing is, like, I'm of the mindset of, if I do that, they'll probably track me like in a different area with the real plates on. Like, I mean, you could easily work it back, couldn't you, too?
Yeah.
Before you sort of change your plate, but I guess I just haven't got the time, or I suppose they're making enough money off all the payers, aren't they, and the fines, to not have to worry about chasing the people sort of slipping under the radar.
Yeah, how frequent that is, I don't know, and I guess it's a lot of things. Like, you do it once, you probably get away with it. If you kind of keep doing it, then just going to alert people that's your game.
Yeah.
And then you probably get into like a fair amount of trouble, I'd have thought so.
Right.
Cool. Okay, we'll wrap this up. Yeah, bit of fun. Thanks to everybody who joined in with that.
And thanks to the bloke that refused to join in.
Yeah. Yeah. Apologies, please don't do me for harassment.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
All right, mate.
We'll catch you soon.
Yeah, cheers, mate.
Roll the credits.
Thank you for listening to My Dad's Car. I hope you enjoyed the show. Please support us. Buy us a coffee and subscribe. And tell all your friends.